What's the year so? At the year say Peter Obi and Atiku met earlier in the year in London, and Atiku offered Peter Obi to be a vice presidential candidate under the agreement. Say Atiku go only do one term. After I do that one term, he go come hand over to Peter Obi. That is the next time that Peter Obi will come run for presidency. And if they need to sign agreement, that they will sign it. And Peter Obi got Atiku say, me go think about it. And now we are hearing rumors. It came out in newspapers this morning that like say Peter Obi don't buy the idea after I don't talk to his loyalist finish. According to the Punch newspaper, it says there are indications that former Vice President Atiku Abubakar may have offered the 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi a vice president's role in a joint single-term ticket. Reliable multiple sources involved in the coalition efforts who requested anonymity due to a lack of authorization to speak on the matter told the Punch that the proposal was initially discussed during a meeting between Atiku and Obi early this year in the United Kingdom. The insiders disclosed that Atiku has committed to serving a single 4-year term, and Obi has agreed to be the former vice president's running mate. However, the ex-Anambra State governor was said to be working to secure the backing of his core loyalists. In the 2019 presidential election, Obi served as Atiku's running mate under the People's Democratic Party, where they lost to former President Muhammadu Buhari of the All Progressive Congress. On March 20, Atiku, Obi, former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai, and others in Abuja announced the formation of a coalition to challenge President Bola Tinubu in the 2027 election. Nearly 2 months later, Nigerians are still waiting to hear from the political leaders as both Atiku's PDP and Obi's LP remain mired in internal political crisis. A party shifting privy to the political permutations told the Punch that Atiku and Obi have come to an agreement and are now in the process of consulting with their loyalists. He said, you know that by this time next year, by May 2026, almost all parties would have unveiled their presidential candidates for the 2027 elections. So the coalition is mindful of that. The leaders have all agreed that it's only a coalition between Atiku, Obi, and others that can wrest power from Tinubu. So they are crossing the T's and dotting the I's to finalize this. Atiku and Obi met early this year in the UK. That was where Atiku first mooted the idea of a coalition and urged Obi to be his running mate. Obi then asked for time to think it over and consult his loyalists. But recent developments show that Obi has accepted to be Atiku's running mate, and Atiku has also agreed to serve a single 4 term and hand over to the former Anambra State governor. They have both agreed to sign a written agreement if necessary. Obi is trying to get the buy-in of his loyalists before this is formally announced. When questioned about the political platform they intend to use, given the crisis in both the PDP and the Labour Party, another source revealed that they are considering the African Democratic Congress, ADC. Your Excellency, Piro, you're going to need to talk to us, right? This is not the kind of issue where you ignore the people. We need to hear from you. According to the news, the people who gave the Punch or the gist did not have authorization to do so, which means probably they're never ready to tell the masses their decision that they hold on. But the masses are already here. So, Pio, you need to tell us if not true or if not lie. Number one, instead of me to support Atiku for presidency for this country, I would rather not talk. I would rather not support anybody. I would rather just look. In fact, I would rather support Tinubu for second term. It's either I no talk, match or they watch, match or they report news, match come on my mouth to their case, or I'll support Tinubu for second term. First and foremost, what did they give Atiku the mind? Say this presidency for this country, I bet right, he must answer a name before he commode this life. Why does he think he has to be the president by all means? Is it by force? That's one. Secondly, all the money that guy don't lose for this presidential race, if he do 1 week as president, he go make sure say he recoup that money. Now we go the owe this country go the owe. I cannot support Atiku to be the president of this country. Thirdly, Atiku cannot be trusted. So if you go and sign an agreement with him that we do 110, if you do the 110, you not get up, what do you want to do? President of Nigeria. What do you want to do? So, Olusegun Obasanjo do 8 years, he step aside. Yar'Adua come from the north, he do 110. He come by good luck now back completer. When good luck won't go do you, they say no way they will let us do 2 terms when they are not they do the 1 term. They make sure they gather the big wings and remove good luck. So good luck did only 1 term. That is 1 term to the north, 1 term to the south. Buhari Koko do 8 years, 2 terms. Now, a certain president is there, you want him to do just 1 term. Then Atiku correct Atiku do another 2 terms. Because Atiku cannot get up after 1 term. We call this life called serve the northerners. Already, be like say, we don't already they use different laws for this country. Do we come to this war to serve the northerners? Peter Obi, please know that last election, if you had run behind Atiku, you for not get this movement we gather for your back. You got this force because you ran alone, and Nigerians trust you. We don't trust Atiku. Maybe some people do. I and a few others, I'm sure, agree with me. We don't trust Atiku. It is better you run and lose than to win and be vice president to Atiku Abubakar. That man will use anybody he can use just to become the president of this country. Let's just be clear. Some of us will wash our hands off this movement. We know our hand not big, but we'll wash our hands off this movement if we see Atiku on that ballot box.
Atiku and Peter Obi, are they really having this coalition? What will be the fate of the obedience after this coalition? This is coming nearly 2 years after the 2023 elections. Although we know that most news headlines tends to revolve around Peter Obi. It's more like they are using him for political oxygen. Now we heard that Atiku's camp is offering Peter Obi a VP role in a 1-term deal. And a lot of persons are, thinking out of the box. What will happen to Erufai? What will happen to Kwankwaso? What will happen to Tinubu? What will be the fate of the obedience? And what will be the fate of Nigerians in all of these, political permutations and coalition? A lot of questions are being asked. Who will answer these questions?